Hi, my name is Raquel Allen. I attended the Joy of Troy Church from 1999 to 2003. And congratulations on your anniversary. So they asked about the most memorable moments at Joy of Troy. I enjoyed our music programs. Elder Langley convinced me to play um, my instrument that I haven't played in years. And I played with Gretchen, and she played her violin as she normally did. And I played the saxophone. And it was such a beautiful experience to participate in the music days and holiday and Christmas themes. Those were always enjoyable. The person who I feel made my time very special was Elder Langley and Deborah Langley. He picked me up for church every Sabbath while I was in school through my entire undergrad until I got a car my final year. And as a tired college student, he made sure I woke up and was at Sabbath school every week. But he was so caring that I call him dad because he treated me as one of his own and took care of me, gave me right to church. If I needed anything, he was willing to come and help me while I was at RPI. So it was just a memorable experience. For me, what I say I would miss most is continued fellowship. I truly enjoy the fellowship of church and community, and I always seek that out wherever I go and live, to have a place where I can have that community and fellowship with others, and truly love that about church. And I did have that when I was at school and at the Joy of Troy. So what encouragement I would give is that you should really make it your church home and allow people to take you in as family. Having that outlet when you're away at school and having people who care about you and willing to take care of you and help you out was such a blessing while I was in school, because there's definitely time you feel homesick and overwhelmed, but knowing that people at church really was there for you and cared for you really made life so much easier, and made the struggle more manageable, because I had someone who cared about me and was willing to take care of anything that was needed, and the church family adopted me into it. So my encouragement would be to become a part of the church family and allow them to adopt you, and they will help bring you through any difficulty. And always stay close to God and your commitment to Him. Don't let college turn you away from Him, because He truly will help you through all things, and know that He will take care of all your needs.
Hi, my name is Leonard. I just want to wish you, the Joy of Troy, a happy anniversary. I attended the Joy of Troy from 2003 until 2008. And that was my time there. As far as my most memorable moments, I would say it was during Thanksgiving dinners. I would have Hugh. He would always actually come to the dorm to actually pick me up, so I could have dinner with him and Deborah and a few other folks as well too. And what I remember is that Deborah, after each dinner, after each meal or so, she would always like pack like a doggy bag for me, so that I could actually take it back to the dorm. So I think that's one of my most memorable time at the Joy of Troy. Someone that made my time special. That's a very hard question to answer, because there were just so many individuals. I can't, I don't think I can just name one. I would definitely say Hugh for one, Deborah, and I have to say Bill as well too, because that was like my, that was my older brother, and it still is. That's the other brother um, that I gained during my time there at Joe Troy. I got many other siblings, but he's definitely one of them. So. Something that I missed during my time there, I would say, I think it was like the Friday night studies, I would say. Um, because like when I first started going there, Friday nights, I think that was when the church was at Hoosick Street. I remember it was Hugh, it was Rick, and his guitar would be just like, it was also Linda Dober was there as well too, and would always like, you know, have these like singing these songs. He would play the guitar. I would just like enjoy that moment. So I think that was definitely my most memorable time there. So, or time that I really missed, I should say. I think the encouragement I would give like to maybe, you know, a young person that may be, you know, attending the Joy of Troy is that just to know that you're surrounded by really amazing, loving individuals. Just know that you have a family there. You know, so it's true that you may be a student. You know, you have a family there. If you're going through something, whatever it may be, you have somebody that you can talk to. You have siblings. You have many mothers there, many fathers there that you can rely on, that you can actually trust, I should say. So just, yeah, trust the people that are there. Just know that they care for you and they're there for you. So that's the encouragement I would give you. Um, I don't think I have any other added message, but you know, just God bless you guys. I'm very happy that you guys are actually celebrating this anniversary. Um, just continue to be, you know, continue to be you. What I remember when I was going to school, like I said, all I remember is that I was surrounded by amazing people, and I just hope that the kids, the young kids that are maybe there, or other individuals um, that are there attending, that they may experience the same thing that I experienced during my time there. That's what I hope, because like I said, the Joy of Troy, the people there, they are really amazing, really loving individuals. So God bless you all. Thank you.
Happy Sabbath, Joy of Troy. Um, okay, my most memorable moments at Joy of Troy, there are way too many to even, like, my brain is overwhelmed already, but I spent a lot of time with, first of all, like Sabbath lunch, right? It was not like, you know, regular church, and that it wasn't cliquey. Everybody talked to everybody. Everybody was everyone's friends. Everybody was genuinely interested in finding out how people's weeks went. And it was just refreshing to be able to like talk to people each Sabbath. Outside of that, I spent a lot of time with Monique and Rachel and Bill and Lisa and Hugh, just so many people, so many awesome conversations, Bible studies with Annette on like Wednesdays or Thursdays. A lot of memorable, yes, I can recall them. There are a lot of beautiful memories, and I'm thankful for them. What was there someone who made your time there special, and why? Everybody made my time special because everybody was so kind and everybody was so sincere. I can't think of one person. I spent like so many Friday nights over at Monique and Lisa's homes, like just they're talking and reading and encouraging each other and learning about each other. They spent a lot of time like encouraging me because I was a mess. But I would say that they definitely had a huge impact on me and my time there. And then, of course, Rachel and Bill, who were like the unofficial church parents of everybody, spent a lot of time. They'd bring me to the train stations. I can go home a lot of weekends, picked me up from church every Saturday, right, to bring me there each Sabbath. And so those are just like some of the very many people who made my time there special. And this person has been on the tip of my tongue, but I don't even know what to say because there's so much. But my own cousin Hugh, who was like a guardian angel. Like, I didn't even know I had a cousin up there in Troy. Like, I had no idea this town even existed. But he was there, and he was just a very understanding father and a very loving person, and definitely impacted my time there. I would say Annette as well, because I had never met somebody who was so engaged in like every area of the church. I used to be sitting there like, girl, how do you find time to do so much? But she did it, and she did it with such a willing heart and seemed to just like love every minute of Joy of Troy. And I will always remember that. Like, that will always be in my head, that like this is possible, you know, to give this much and to be this kind of way and to love it. And so thank you for setting that example of godliness and Christianity. Another encouragement, an encouragement that I would give someone, another young person attending Joy of Troy: dive in. Don't be afraid to talk to people. Don't be afraid to make new friends. Don't be put off by the size. Like, just because it's not like a huge city church doesn't mean that it's not performing its function as a church, which is like reaching out to people and helping people grow and like loving people. Don't let that deter you from being a member of the Joy of Troy Church, because I think it's the beauty of the Joy of Troy Church is the small size. Everybody matters. Everybody is important. Everybody has a voice. And that is something that you can only get at a smaller church. If you go to like a big church, it's harder for you to be noticed. It's harder for you to make those important connections that will last a lifetime. And it's harder for you to like have your impact, right? Because there's so many people vying for this position or that position. So that is the advice that I would give another young person at the Joy of Troy Church. Make your mark, go in there, just enjoy it. Is there something you miss most when you reflect on your time at Joy of Troy? The community. What I miss most is the conversations, the Bible studies. I think every Sabbath we would pray. We would have like a praise and prayer session in the sanctuary where like members who had something to pray about would stand up, or members who had something that they wanted to share with others would stand up and share their experience with the church. And it was so encouraging, and it was so powerful to see like everybody joining up to pray for this person and their problems, or like everybody truly being happy and rejoicing when they hear about somebody else's breakthrough. That's what I miss the most, a church where we celebrate together, we mourn together, we pray together. And I hope that I have a church like that, even if it means I have to come back for my own family when it's time. And any added message: happy anniversary, Joy of Troy. I'm so happy to have been a part of your congregation for 4 years, and I wish you the best. I wish you continued spiritual growth and growth in numbers, if that's what you want. I wish you everything that you want for yourself. I pray that, I believe that the Lord will prosper your community. And I love you and I miss you, and I will be back. I know you don't believe me at this point, but I will be back. And I'll see you soon. Mwah. I love you. Bye.
Hi, Joy of Troy. Happy anniversary. My name is Lizzie, and I was attending Joy of Troy between the years of 2015 to 2019. I was a student at RPI, and I was moving to the Troy area for the first time. I was 17 years old, coming all the way from California. I had no family or friends, and I was very lucky to be connected with the Joy of Troy church family. And probably my favorite part of attending Joy of Troy was the youth class, Bill's youth class, and getting to interact with all the other youth among the church. And I guess my number one piece of advice for other youth in the church is to speak up about how you feel about things and how you, your takes and your opinions when you're in Sabbath school. I feel like something that teens and other youth are, concerned about doing is standing out and, not going with the flow of things. And I feel like this is the perfect place to get your feet wet in, expressing yourself and just feeling out, what feels right to you. And I know it doesn't seem like church is the place to do that, but it definitely is the place to do that among people who love you unconditionally and who want to, nurture you. It's basically like regular school where you get out what you put in. And I definitely cherish the times that I had sitting in Bill's class and, coming up with like a hot take and everyone being like, oh no. But yeah, that's what I would encourage other young people to do, which is just to engage and enjoy yourself and have fun and, get crazy. Anyway, happy anniversary, Joy of Troy, and happy Sabbath. And I'm sending all my love to all my friends and family out at Joy of Troy right now. So thank you, and looking forward to seeing you all again soon. Bye.
I'd have to say one of the most memorable moments from Joy of Troy would be going over to Pam and Marty's house for bonfires on Saturday nights and hanging out and playing games and solving riddles and telling jokes. That was always a good time and good fellowship that definitely sticks out in my memory. Another big thing that's hard to forget is when we painted the church on the inside, and took 2 weeks to do that and climbed up the ladders and the scaffolding. And it was just awesome to see everyone working together and to succeed and get it all done within just 2 Sundays. That was really awesome. Some encouragement I'd give to young people attending Joy of Troy. I'd say that God can do more with less. If you feel like you're too busy to go to church or participate, just know that God can take the time that you give to him and he can multiply what you have left so that you can get all your schoolwork done or get your work done, and he'll find a way to make it work for you. I'd say go ahead and get involved so that church really becomes your church. So you take ownership of it and you'll get a lot more out of it. And again, God will bless you for what you put into it, and you'll learn a lot while you do it. And then finally, I'd say don't compromise. Sometimes you'll find yourself in an impossible situation where it looks like you just can't find a way to make things work and still follow what God wants you to do. But I'd say don't compromise, because God can find a way to fix the situation, even though it looks impossible. I've seen it before, and if you have faith and trust, more often than not, it's going to work out in a way you wouldn't expect, and some way you could have never predicted, and God will work that out for you. Is there someone who made it your time at Joy of Troy special? I'd have to say Ben and Charles Reitman and Pedro McKnight really taught me a lot and helped me grow spiritually when I was at Joy of Troy. The things they taught me and the skills I still use. And also James Gorman would be someone who really made my time at Joy of Troy special. His kindness and friendliness are just on another level. And so I'm still learning from James and trying to grow and have a heart more like his. If there were more people in the world like James, I think it would be a lot better off. Other people who made it special, there's just too many to list, and I don't want to leave anyone out. Basically, everyone I knew at Joy of Troy, they're all family, and that's really what makes Joy of Troy special. Everyone there is family, and whether it's potluck or Sabbath afternoons or Wednesday night Bible studies or VBS, everyone there is family, and we work together and serve the community and reach out. And it's just, it's something rare and special, and it's a blessing to all who are there. And that's something that probably the thing I missed most about Joy of Troy is just the family atmosphere.